All right, y'all, how's it going? So, again, it's been a while, but as my video life gets in the way update, if you guys ended up watching that, then you know the backstory of this. And this car probably looks very, very familiar to my very long time subscribers, but try to make it Cliff Notes version. Last year, my dad passed away, and made a coordination with my stepmom, and we got the car out here. So this is my dad's old Mercedes, and yeah, there's just a lot of sentimental value to this car. It was always my grandfather's dream to own a Mercedes. He never had the opportunity, and then my dad bought this back in like 2011, 2012, and got to take my grandfather for a ride in it before he passed away, and then now it's passed on down to me. So I figured I'd just share this with you real quick, and just kind of show you the car again. But for those of you who have seen this car before, she has gotten a lot of work. The car now has 134,000 miles on it, and there's the intake manifold. So sorry, I'm in my pajamas, it's really early in the morning. The common issue on this guy, which if you know anything about Mercedes, is that actuator right there is snapped off. And these are for your intake flap runners. So I was getting P2006 DTC popped up on the car, so I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row before I take this down and get the registration transferred. So yeah, I got a million parts for this thing laying around. There's the fuel rail, and I know primarily it's Ford Ranger guys that like to watch my channel, but on the off chance that we have any European car owners on this channel or watching, I will say the only reason that I can financially justify owning this car, as well as my other three Fords, is a website called FCP Euro. They have been amazing. So pretty much everything that I ordered was installed in here. I'm not sure if you can tell in here, but brand new. So this is everything that I got from FCP Euro. The new timing solenoids, gaskets for the oil filter housing and oil cooler, all new accessory drive belt, and idler pulleys and tensioner, coolant, transmission servicing kit, the whole nine. I've been out here for the last 3 days just jobbing on this thing, and I finally got to take it out for a drive because the car's been sitting for almost 2 years because of my dad's health. And yeah, the car still drives fine. It was just popping that code, and I need to have all the codes cleared before I can take it to go get registered. But this is what the M272 3.5 V6 looks like with the intake manifold off. And I mean, there's a lot of room to work in here. It wasn't very difficult. I think I pulled the manifold in like 40 minutes. So as long as you have like all the Torx and the e-Torx bits, and you relatively know what you're doing, like, yeah, there's a shit ton of electrical connectors you got to take off, but for the most part, it actually wasn't that bad. So cleaned it up, everything in here in a vacuum and whatnot, and my parts should be coming out here sometime today. So hopefully get this thing back on the road and registered. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's just this car holds some sentimental value, and I'm just really happy it's out here now. So and I also did want to show you guys a tip as well with keeping FOD or any kind of debris out of your intake manifold or the intake ports on the engine itself. So if you're in a pinch, you got these little rubber vacuum caps, and this is obviously where your fuel injectors go. So as soon as you pull your fuel rail, just stick those guys in there, and you're not going to get any debris inside your engine. So I figured I'd share that with you. But yeah, there's some junk still falling out of here. I spent about 3 hours yesterday cleaning this intake manifold out, and inside and out. So let's see if I can get a shot in there. I doubt it, but Yeah, it's fairly clean in there now, so I'm happy with that. Any of that loose, because that shiny stuff you're seeing is just leftover sea foam, and anyone who knows anything about sea foam knows that that stuff is not going to come out unless it gets hot. So, but yeah, the only real fix for this guy, oh, there's two fixes actually. So the only two fixes for this actuator is either change the entire manifold, which I really don't want to spend $300 on it. That's the cheapest one I found. Or Rock Auto sells a intake manifold repair kit, and that comes with all new arms, actuators, vacuum lines. I'm just going to replace this pitman arm right here. That way I can, because it's snapped off the very common place for it to snap off. I guess the real common place for this thing to snap is right there, right on the rod. So that's what I'll be changing. But yeah, and if you don't know how this system works, it's literally just those little flappers. It just changes how much air goes into the engine. So yeah. So I just wanted to show you the car real quick, and yeah, so now she just needs some paint correction after she gets all registered and fixed. So that's it, guys. Thanks. Bye.